Davenport here. Marcus, thanks for joining us. Just a reminder to everyone, if you want to ask Marcus a question, just open the chat function and type "I have a question," and I will call on you in order. Okay, the first question is from Nick Underhill. Nick?
Hey, Marcus, just curious how your foot's doing, how you feel. Are you limited? Just kind of what the rehab process was like for you this offseason.
So rehab has been pretty much, continuous. We got to be able to put in a lot of time over this off season because of COVID and this break, and it's really helped me back a lot. So, I'm more excited to, even just to be able to go through all this stuff and, see what everything is how it's gonna unfold. So, it's pretty good.
Okay, next question is from Catherine Terrell. Kat?
Hey, Marcus, I was wondering, a lot of us have been talking about, how the
Can't really hear you. Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
I'll come closer. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Sorry, I have headphones on.
Oh, it's okay.
There's been so much talk about how the Saints rented out this hotel, but I was curious, y'all stay in a hotel every summer anyway. How is it different than just staying at a hotel for training camp any other year?
Well, the Saints have done a great job, especially making us feel and, see that they're taking all these different precautions and that they want the best for us. And so, the hotel is an option for certain guys, and, depending on, if you're just new in town, you don't really know where to go. I think that's like one of the best options you can have because, it's a safe environment, and that's what we're really about right now, we're trying to do all we can to make it to a season.
Marcus, can you take a step back? There you go.
Next question is from Luke Johnson. Luke?
Hey, Marcus. Cam said at some point that I think you were there in rehab, Cam was there in rehab, Sheldon was there, maybe a couple other D-line guys. Were you guys able to kind of create any more camaraderie there? It just seeing as how you guys were the only kind of group in there all together.
Well, I think that happens with about anybody, that happen to be around each other for an extended amount of time. But, I can say that we were pretty lucky that, we took all these precautions, the trainers, the whole staff, the Saints as a whole, had like a plan set out for us, and, it allowed us able to grow and, just develop some more camaraderie, like you said, and just build on what we had. So, I can say it's been great.
Next question is from Amos Morale.
Hey, I was curious, do you have any specific goals for this upcoming season, and did you have to adjust them because of the way the offseason went with COVID?
No, I can say honestly I was blessed because, I had all this time, and, I had the chance to be around Cam and, watch how he works. And so, my goal is, I'm trying to be better than Cam. Obviously he's one of the best, and, I think that's a good goal to, try to model, my aspirations to just try to be better, like he always says, 1% better each day. And so, if I can get better than Cam, then I'm doing something right.
Next question is from Amy Just.
Hey, Marcus. As y'all have been in the facility, getting your tests and, then actually being able to condition and strengthen and kind of be with each other a little bit, what's been one of the harder adjustments to trying to stay safe, but also, just be with your teammates, if that makes sense?
No, I can understand that. Spacing, that's like a constant thing of us. We try to keep like at least 6 feet spacing and mask all the time. So, I can't say that's necessarily the hardest, but that is one of the issues that, will always arise. And besides that, I can say that, everybody's here is basically taking it as serious as possible because, we know that no day is really given. We don't know, NFL season can be canceled tomorrow, so we're just trying to do the best we can today.
Hey, real quick, I'm not seeing Marcus anymore. I'm just seeing Justin's name.
Yeah, Brendan, I think the video went out.
Oh.
There we go. Next question was, I apologize if I got the order wrong. I think the next question is from Luke Johnson.
Yeah, Marcus. Another thing Cam was saying that like for you to take the kind of next step as a player, it's all about kind of understanding the nuance and getting better at the little things. Do you agree with that?
Well, yeah. I think that's it. Like you said, it speaks for itself. To get and to be able to become a better player, I have to, understand the little things. And, I think this offseason that's been a good part of being able to build from the base up and, just have all this extended time to learn. And so, for any player, yeah, I believe, we got to start with the little things because it starts to turn into trends, habits, and that's how you become a great player.
Next question is from Nick Underhill.
Yeah, when you were kind of laid up with the foot and everything, did that force you to take a step back and just watch more film and work more on the mental than the physical? How did that kind of change your offseason? Then you said you want to be better than Cam. What do you got to do to be better than Cam?
So back to the foot thing. Yeah, I think anytime there's an injury, there's always a time that you have to step back and time that you have to go about the schedule and, trust the process. And so, that's a big step. And as far as the other point, can you actually repeat that, your last part?
Yeah, you mentioned your goal is to be better than Cam, and of course you want to be the best. I'm just curious, what do you think you need to do to get to that level where you do feel like you're at that point?
So personally, that's always like the hardest thing. I just say better than Cam when I just talk about like statistics. I tell Cam I always want one more sack than he has, and so when I think of it, that's like more of a competition. That's a driving force to always be present. And in the other sense is I got to play my own game. I can't. I'm still learning and growing and trying to define myself. And so in that in that set of trying to grow, I'm figuring out that if I can just do me a little bit better, if I can get that 1% each day, then I can be something. And shoot, going against Cam, seeing him on the other side is always a I would say a driving force.
All right, next question is from Mike Triplett. Mike.
Hey, Marcus. Just to clarify from that first answer, so when you guys do get back to practice sessions and padded practices and everything, do you expect to be limited in any way, or you expect as many snaps as you're allowed to have?
Personally, I expect as many snaps as I'm personally allowed, but I gotta trust the process. So whatever they give me, I gotta be able to take, and I gotta be able to do well.
But I know we always try to say 100%. You feel like you're 100%, and it's just a matter of how gradually they want to get you back into it.
Yeah, I guess you can say it like that.
And then last season, health aside, just how you were growing in season 2, I don't think we ever really got to get a end of year review from you. How did you feel like things went? Obviously, got off to such a hot start. What was your review of how far along you came in year 2 and how much more you wanted to do, I guess?
I just get upset about what I don't do or what I didn't do. It took way too long for me to start stringing stuff together. It took way too long for me to start winning one-on-ones and actually any challenge that I get. So that's just how I feel about it. This whole off season I've had to hold that in and try to use that because man, there's a lot more I want to be able to do. And like I said, I want to be able to be better than Cam, and to be able to do that, what I did last season, there's so much. I just mean like it wasn't good enough, not even close. I gotta do better.
Next question is from Amy Just.
Going back to what you said earlier, the season can be shut down tomorrow. How do you balance, like, mentally preparing for the season, but at the same time knowing that it could potentially end or, be changed at any time?
So my mindset is really, especially with my coach talking to us, and we have like open discussions on You know, this is not guaranteed. This is not promised. So we might as well try to enjoy it. You know, we feel like we got a good group of guys, a great team that basically wants to win. And, you know, when it gets there, we know we can. But right now, you know, with nothing being guaranteed, shoot, this is limited time, you know. Shoot, we might as well enjoy it. I mean, what's the point?
Next question is from Catherine Terrell.
Hey, I was curious, what was the hardest part of the what was the hardest part of the seemingly endless off season for you? I mean, whether it was quarantine or just rehab, because I know for a while you weren't even allowed to walk. You had to use that scooter. So, sure, it's been a long year for you and all of us.
Let's see. The hardest part probably had to be the step back that I did have to take. You know, I'm pretty good when I have like a schedule, something that I have to, you know, be about and stay focused on. And so, you know, I feel like that was a blessing, you know, especially being with the trainers and all that. You know, they helped me build from the ground up, helped me learn how to use these different muscles and build them and, you know, have a firmer base. So, like I said, the hardest part was probably the time off. You know, I know time off is good. That way, you know, you never really have like a blowout and all that. But, shoot, that had to be the hardest part.
Hey, by the way, since Cam's always talking about 20 sacks, if he hits his goal and you hit your goal, I think y'all would have a pretty good season.
Yeah, well, you know, it's going to be a fun year, you know, if we can get to it, and that's the goal. Shoot, you know, it's always going to be a challenge, and you know, when you play with one of the best, shoot, you're challenged anyway. So, yeah.
Next question is from Luke Johnson. Luke?
Marcus, you pick up any good books this off season? I know it's usually kind of part of your routine. I figure maybe if you're laid up, you had a little bit more time to read.
I kind of diverted from that. So this off season, I try to take like more of a step back from anything that. So I also wanted to learn like the guitar and all that, but I pretty much just kind of took a step back from everything and just try to focus on like football and shoot, just listening to music while I, you know, contemplate, you know, plays and all this other stuff. So I just try to focus this off season.
So like no extra like quarantine skills. It was just all football this off season.
Shoot, I know how to watch movies. You know, that's shoot, I know how to find better music, but nah, really besides that, it was pretty much all football.
Next question is from Ro Brown. I think you're still muted, bro. There you go.
Yeah, Marcus, everybody knows, that Cam is one of the best in the game right now, if not the best. I'm sure, and you said he helps you a lot. He's loquacious, he's affable, he's funny, kind of crazy in a good way. What's the craziest thing he's told you in your preparation of helping you?
That I need to stop thinking. That's basically it. He says, you know, we talk about a lot of different things, and most of the time, you know, I could be jabbering on and just going off on a tangent. He's like, simplify it, you know. We brought you here for a reason, so just play you, and then consistently just 1% better. Yeah. I can't say it's the, you know, craziest things, but shoot, when someone tells you don't think, hey, that's something for me. So I've been working on it.
Next question is from Kyle Mosley. Kyle?
Hey, Marcus, how you doing?
Doing good.
Have you good? Have you heard about the CBS Sports article about comparing you to J.J. Watt as far as your development this year?
No, not really.
Okay. Do you feel as though you are progressing to that level? You talked about competing with Cam. Do you believe that this is going to be the breakout year for you?
Yes. So, yeah. Shoot, that's what I plan on. That's what I'm trying to work towards. And I don't feel like there's really any other simple way to say it. Yeah, you know, I expect that a lot of the work and a lot of work that we're still continuing to do, you know, and learning the process and all this, that is going to pay off. And, I just expect to be overall better than what I was. And so, hey, that's it.
Next question is from Jeff Duncan. Jeff?
And Marcus, I know you were going through a lot of rehab on your foot. I'm just curious, did you have any other strength training goals on the rest of your body? I mean, did you want to add weight, take weight off? Were you able to do that? And, what were your off-season goals other than the rehab?
So, honestly, it was, I wanted to be able to gain weight in like my lower body and just, pack mass, and then it came to the point where it was just strength. And so, with the added strength and with the added stress of focusing on like I said, the build up from the base, I was able to, gain weight, and it's just been more of a, at this point, fine tuning it. And so that is one thing I was blessed with this off season, being able to, work my body into a position where even though I still got room to grow, it's still at one of the best points I felt.
What were your, what's the end game there for you to gain that lower body strength or that strength? I mean, how will that translate to the field for you?
I'm just trying to be consistently explosive. At times I feel like although I am strong and explosive, I want to be more firm, healthier overall. We talk about explosion, but you got to be able to, recoil and, produce it and contain it. And so that is something, I've been working on.
All right. I think we're all set. Marcus, thanks for joining us. Good to see you again.
Thanks.